Sporl and the Caster here with another video.
Hey everybody, today we are going to be talking about woodworking and lumberjacking, or whatever you want to call it. What is it called actually? Logging. That's a simple enough name. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about logging and woodworking and kind of essentially what the hell is wood used for, right? I was talking to a buddy at work today, and he's like, "What do you even use wood for, man?" And so I was like, "That's kind of a good question." So I've been grinding a lot of wood, trying to get my logging up. Finally got to level 55. I'm about to go to Brightwood and start leveling up, and so I needed to level up my logging skill so I can get mature trees and whatnot. But anyways, it's kind of telling him that like what you kind of need wood for is pretty much a lot of crafting ability, a lot of crafting outside of armor. Because like as you saw in one of my last videos, most of my crafting has been alchemy, harvesting, cooking. I'll even show you. A majority of my crafting has been in armoring, cooking, and essentially alchemy or arcana or arcana, whatever. Has not a lot of it has not been in what would use a lot of the lumber. So I didn't have a good answer. So I did some research and kind of was like, that's a good idea. And I bet you a lot of people are wondering, what you use wood for. And it turns out like a lot of the wood's actually used in making shields and weapons and stuff for your house. And a lot of first off, how do you if you're completely new and don't know where to get wood from? You essentially just equipped an axe, a axe tool, or logging tool, and you run up to trees and you essentially cut them down. And let's kill this little guy real quick. And essentially what you do is like the young trees will give you green wood, the mature trees will give you aged wood, wordwood I think gives you wordwood, and ironwood gives you ironwood. So like this mature tree should be giving me some aged wood, which then goes into making different types of shields and armor, or not armor, shields, weapons, and stuff. If you've already purchased a house, it works good in that. You pretty much can't really be doing. I forgot what I was gonna say there. Essentially, what it makes is it makes swords, shields, warhammers, the hatchet, any kite shields, any of that kind of stuff. If you're into weaponsmithing, you're definitely going to be relying on lumber for a lot of your crafting. Same with engineering. It's one of the main ingredients in bows and guns, arrows, and all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely actually quite useful skill. Again, I didn't know what to do with it because it has not been one of my main sources of gathering. Like I've been saying, I've been mining and essentially herbalizing. They call it harvesting here. Again, like I said in my last video, I played a lot of World of Warcraft, so I do refer to a lot of things by its World of Warcraft name. Mining is the same, but harvesting I call it herbalism. So I will interchange those, but essentially the harvesting is what I've been focusing on. So like I said, I've been leveling up logging just so I can kind of progress to the newer zones and continue on leveling up my trade skills / professions. Some other stuff that it's used in is like other tools, like skinning knives and fishing poles and stuff, and so you can make different tools with it. So it's a quite universal trait. And when I was doing some more research, I was like, whoa, it's actually a lot of stuff you can do with trees. And so, like I said, also a lot of stuff you can do with it is if you do own a house, and you probably won't own a house for a bit, especially at low levels. I do have a high enough reputation with Monarch Bluffs over here, and so I could buy a house at a huge discount. I've just been saving my gold. I need to do more research on why you need to buy a house and everything. So I have not purchased a house yet in this game. So that aspect of the woodworking / logging I have not really done too much with, and so I thought that's what a majority of the woodworking or logging trade skill funneled into. I'm like, okay, I don't really need to worry about it. Then I was starting to level up my weaponsmithing and realized I needed to definitely get my shit into gear and start logging to make sure I had all the required mats to start it. And then as my friend asked me today, hey, what do you do logging for? I really didn't know much outside of those two things, so I did a little bit of research and realized that it's used in most tools, most shields, pretty much everything but armor. And so that is, hopefully that helps you guys. If you guys were also wondering, like, why is everyone logging? Like, I haven't used it. Pretty much, I've been making armor and potions. I haven't needed any wood. What the hell do I use it for? Like I said, you use it, and pretty much everything engineering, a lot of weapon making, and a lot of stuff for your house. So, I mean, hopefully this kind of helps anyone who was kind of wondering, should I invest time? I mean, I guess the big question is, should you be investing time into logging? And I guess that kind of comes down to what you're going to be doing in this game. If you're going to be trying to level up all your professions or trade skills, then yeah, I mean, by de facto completionist, you have to. If you're just focusing on heavy armor and potions, or maybe not. But if you're anyone who's going to be, making melee weapons or an engineer, let's say a ranged bower or a hunter slash person who wants to use a lot of guns, and you want to craft your own ammo and weapons in that sense as well, level up your engineering, it's going to be worth chopping trees down and taking the time to, definitely just run around whacking trees for the next 3-4 hours to get yourself back up to like level 25. I think it took me about 4 or 5 hours of logging to get to level 50. And so just to grind, and it's a bit of a grind, but I had so much side note, I had so much aged wood, I actually ended up leveling my woodworking by 29,000 experience, so anyways, it's a little story. But yeah, like I said, if you're looking to level up other professions outside of armor and potion making, kind of like what I wasn't doing, then yeah, you really should be focusing on logging if you're kind of playing the game that I'm playing. And once I chop down this mature tree, I will kind of discuss kind of what my path I was doing and why I'm changing courses a little bit. So if you look here, trade skills, I was working on armoring, cooking, and potion making. And so I wasn't really screwing with engineering because I don't make bows. I haven't got too deep into weaponsmithing, so I was like, okay, I don't need wooding. I don't have a house. I don't have anything in the furnishing skill. So woodworking and logging, these two go hand in hand. And this, weaponsmithing, engineering, and furnishing, all are tied to the woodworking. And so if you focus on this one, or this one, you need to level up logging. And due to the fact that I'm going to start making weapons, I had to start leveling this up. And I have enough mats. I need to go get some more iron and silver to level up my jewel crafting and weaponsmithing before I kind of get into bright wood and continue on leveling. And also, it does help you with tools and stuff, because, I haven't even touched fishing. In theory, you can buy everything in the auction house, so you can say, fuck off with all of this. You can go straight to the auction house, but if you kind of want to make your own stuff and focus on professions, which is a pretty big aspect of this game, logging is actually quite important, and it is worth the investment. Anyways, I hope this video was informative and helped anybody out that was kind of wondering, should I go logging? Should I waste my time with it? I've just been making armor and potions. I don't need. I feel like I don't really, and I don't have a house. I feel like I don't really have a need for this. Or shit, you maybe didn't even know you could buy a house. And like, I've been literally just making planks of wood and putting it in my storage unit. What do I do with it? Save it for weaponsmithing. Save it for when you do buy your house, or even save it if you're gonna, start, stuff in engineering. But like I said, if you didn't know that, and hopefully this video was able to show you the couple things you can do with logging, woodworking, and what it contributes to. And If you guys found this video enjoyable and informative, maybe a little bit rambly, but I'm just trying to give you guys all the details and my opinions and foresight on these things. Like I said, if this did help you at all, hit the subscribe button, share it with like 2 friends. Smash the like button, like help me out a bit. I'll keep the content going as long as some good reception. So, like I said, login's pretty good, and you guys should definitely invest time into it. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the new world and are having a good time playing this game.